So this is crane number 2. It's got a lowered windlass. And a boom windlass. And of course, swivel base. Now, what this crane has is a boom and a mast. They're connected. So this whole unit functions as one. Now in the real world, that doesn't exist. In the real world, you've got the boom and the mast, and they pivot independently. And one reason for having a mast is so you can easily change the angle of the boom line. So let's say on most of my cranes, this mast doesn't exist. It's just the boom, and back here would be the windlass to raise the boom. So that's sort of what we have now. So here's the boom line. Instead of connecting it to the windlass, I'm just going to lift it by hand. And I can do it, but it's pretty heavy. So the line between the boom and the boom line is pretty shallow, less than 10 degrees. Now if I lift up here, the angle might be 110 degrees. I can easily lift it with one finger. So the angle that the boom line makes to the boom is critical. And now, maybe it's 60 degrees. Much easier. Now this is called the headache ball. I didn't have a ball, so I had a bunch of heavy metal washers that would do the same function. So there's a couple of reasons for the headache ball. Let's say you got a crane like that, and there might be maybe 10 parts of line holding up the hook. 10 parts of line, 10 pulleys, lots of friction. So let's say you've moved your load, you release the load, and now the hook is just hanging. And you want to lower the hook to grab onto another load. There's so much friction that the hook is not going to go down. If you add some weight to it, like a headache ball, which might weigh 100 pounds, that extra weight will pull the hook down. Now in my case, there's another reason for that. Let's say I want to land the load over here. I got to boom up. Okay, not there yet. Almost. Okay. That might be close enough. So when I lower the load and unhook it, what happens, I didn't have this extra weight of the headache ball, the whole thing would tip back. That doesn't exist in the real world, but for this crane, that's what we have to do.